What's up, guys? It's me, Roz Munchausen, and today I'm going to be doing a theory video. Yeah, it's been a while since my last one. I know, like March 20th, I believe. So it's been some time since my last theory video, but yeah, here I am, back at it again. And also, before you ask what it is with the hair, it's a wig, obviously, because my hair, no way within a week could it grow out like this fast and stuff. Now if you ask why I'm wearing a wig, it's because I'm bald. I cut my hair off. Not because I'm like going to Buddhism or nothing, but just it was a whole lot of stuff that was getting long. But yeah, so, and just because I don't feel like straightening this, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, just completely wild and crap. So yeah, there you go. So yeah. But yeah, I cut my hair off, so you know, it's just I'm bald, and it's still not fully completely bald, so it's a mess. But anyway, today what I will be this just looks horrible. I can see myself in the camera, so you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna be discussing something that people have been talking about like crazy and recently with KOF 14, and I've discussed so many times already that at this point I'm just like, I'm gonna do a video about this and kind of get this over with, and hopefully people understand, because I've talked about this off of YouTube, I'll show you again, and so many other sites there is out there. So I've covered this a whole lot already. But yeah, so it's gonna be about Rock Howard and his future with KOF, and surprisingly, because people all of a sudden want to pay attention to these characters, Alba and Sori Meira. So yeah, that's gonna be today's video. But yeah, anyway, let's get this going. I'm probably not gonna stay in that small screen constantly the entire video. I'm probably gonna enlarge the screen after I show pictures of Rock and Alba and Sori, just in case there's some people who don't know who they are, or just want to get a quick glance at it. But anyway, so let's get this going, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. So as I stated, I'm going to be talking about Rock Howard and the Meira brothers for KOF 14. So here it is. As you can see, we have Rock Howard here. He made his first appearance in Garu Mark of the Wolves and became an instant success, and that is a freaking Fem Rock right there, okay? But yes, he made his first appearance in Garu Mark of the Wolves, became a hit among fans, and people really loved him, and is one of the top 20 or top 10 characters / fan favorites of the series and from SNK in general. As y'all know, he is the son of Geese Howard, you know, Fatal Fury's main villain for a while, and KOF's recurring antagonist, who is also immortal apparently in the KOF series. But yeah, so here's someone we're going to be discussing today, but also we'll be discussing, that's right, Alba Meira, as I've already stated. Someone else who apparently fans really want to have in future KOF games, especially KOF 14. That's here's his brother right here, who also people want back. So Sori and Alba, people want to see again, along with Rock. Now, as you can tell by the way I'm talking, this isn't something that I particularly want to talk about this moment, because like I said, I've talked about it so much off camera that at some point it kind of gets a little tiring a little bit. But anyway, here we go. Now, Rock Howard, you know, he's part of the Fatal Fury timeline, so I'm going to say why he really can't be part of the main franchise timeline. He's part of the Fatal Fury timeline and Garo timeline, And as we all know, those timelines, Geese is dead. There's been many events that's occurred, you know, stuff like that. And since the makers of KOF didn't know about Geese's death and all these other things about Fatal Fury, how will technically make Rock still a kid? And hang on, I got a call. Who's calling me? I don't know what it is with these unknown numbers thinking I'm gonna pick up when I see them. It's no number that I know, so why would I pick up? But anyway though. But for the KOF timeline, like main franchise timeline, Rock would still be a kid, as his age isn't a thing in KOF, as I stated in a previous video. He will still be a kid, like just hands down, he will still be a child. So he really wouldn't be able to take part in the KOF tournaments, and in this case, Terry hasn't found him yet, like he did in the Fatal Fury series, or hasn't met him yet, because as you can see, Terry still travels all around. Oh my god. Anyway, Terry still travels around, still stops by to hang with his brother and Mai, or to fight Joe and stuff like that. So Terry in the KOF universe has not met Rock yet. And plus, SK even stated themselves that Rock would only appear in the 3D spin-off versions of KOF. And we all know that those spin-off versions were Maximum Impact and KOF Maximum Impact and KOF Maximum Impact in 2006. But how is that fair? Well, because I've already stated he's too young, he's a kid in the main franchise, hasn't met Terry yet, and probably will never meet Terry at this point because Geese is still alive and he met Terry after Geese died, I believe. So yeah, it just wouldn't work. It would not fit in with the Fatal Fury timeline whatsoever, and it would throw everything off. And the makers of the main franchise know this. So the only chance that we really had to see Rock in any KOF game whatsoever was the Maximum Impact series. And we all know what the fans did with that series. In fact, I'll be right back. And I will give you a dramatic interpretation of what the fans did with that series and how much they appreciated what Falcon did for them. Excuse me. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, yeah. We cracked all over that real good. SK, no more freaking KOF Maximum Impact games. No more. Oh, wait, hang on, Mr. Hang on, almost there. Yeah. We cracked over that real good. We cracked over that. Ooh, that felt too good. Oh. Yeah. So yeah, the fan base basically crapped all over the Maximum Impact series, which therefore led to it being discontinued. Now, here's another thing that fans want, which take me by surprise now, is that people want Alba and Sori Meira back into the series. And a piece of my wig just like fell off onto my arm. But people want Alba and Sori back into the game, and with them as in the main franchise. Now, let me tell you where there's a problem with this. Alba and Sori are basically like the new generation Southtown heroes, you know, picking up where, you know, Terry left off and stuff like that, watching over Southtown and becoming its leaders to, you know, bring it to, you know, whole new levels, you know, help it change, get rid of all the crime and so forth and so on. That's Alba and Sori's role. Well, really, I mean, they're basically the new Terry and Andy Bogard, but just with different abilities, different personalities, and so forth and so on. And Maximum Impact itself fits in with the Fatal Fury timeline. But what do you mean? It's a KOF game. Yes, but In Maximum Impact, Falcon has stated that think of it as an alternate universe. And for an alternate universe, this universe follows the events of Fatal Fury. So from Fatal Fury 1 to 3 to, Robot Special and Domination of the Mind, whichever it was called, yeah, it follows those. So basically it goes from Fatal Fury, let me go in order. Art of Fighting, which is a prequel to Fatal Fury, KOF Maximum Impact, and then Garu Mark of the Wolves. Whoa, you're making a big leap there. Well, hang on, think about it. As y'all know, at the end, in the canon ending of Garu Mark of the Wolves, Rock left with his uncle Kane after living with Terry for a while. In Maximum Impact, which follows Fatal Fury, Rock is still with Terry, as we see in both games. But yeah, so Maximum Impact comes before Garu Mark of the Wolves and Garu Mark of the Wolves 2. And yes, I'm saying that now because SNK's already stated that they wanted to make a sequel to the game. So yeah, Alba and Sori fit within the Fatal Fury line, and those are also Falcon's characters. And Falcon holds the rights to said characters, along with most of Maximum Impact's characters and the game itself. But since SNK, decided to lay him off and get rid of him, mainly because he wanted Alba to be in the main franchise, because fans wanted it for one. The fans who actually liked the game wanted Alba to be in there, and so did Falcon. I mean, for crying out loud, Falcon had been working with them since 1998. I mean, he designed the characters. He redesigned the characters for KOF 1998 or 98. Helped design some of the newer characters, and his most famous ones being, Ash Crimson, Shinru, Oswald, Elizabeth, Duolon, and multiple others. Having some pretty iconic characters that he designed himself, being young, like in his late teens to early 20s, I believe, when he first started working with them, and did a good job. And then SNK gave him the rights to make his own game, or make his own series, basically, and basically in the end, they crapped all over him. In fact, here's another dramatic interpretation. Hey, Falcon. Yeah? Come here, we need to talk to you for a second. Oh, sure. First off, you're fired. What? And... hang on. Oh, yeah. What was that for? We're laying you off, and we're not using any of your characters ever again. What? So yeah, needless to say, that's how that went down. They basically crapped all over him, and now they're not using any of his characters for the new KOF games, as you can see, because they replaced Duolon with Kukri, which Kukri looks pretty cool. So I'm not that offended by it, but yeah, it still freaking hurts, because those characters were really fan favorite characters and people love them. Well, people didn't love Ash so much like they do now that he's dead. That's when all of a sudden everyone wants to love the characters. Just like how, the Maximum Impact series, everybody crapped on those games so much. Alba and Sori and all his characters, people crapped on them so much. And now all of a sudden, they want to be like, oh please, can we have them? Oh, can we please have them in the main franchise, Oh my god, SNK fans can be so backwards. I'm not saying all of them, but us fans, we don't realize what we can do to a series. We can either make it or break it. And we ruin the chance of seeing Rock Howard continue on in any KOF game. We ruin that. And yes, I point to myself too, because I'm part of the fan base. But we ruin that. We ruin the chance to ever see Alba and Sori again. We ruined that. And now, because of us and the new employees of SNK Playmore, we will never see another Maximum Impact game. In fact, Maximum Impact is now ended on a complete cliffhanger, with Sori being kidnapped by Javatma. We'll never know who Judaim was. We'll never see the end of this saga. We won't know what happens now, because technically the game probably would have came out in 2008 if the fan base didn't crap all over Alba, Sori, and the entire game itself. We probably could have got the third game, see what would happen, And who knows what Falcon could have done with the series from there. I mean, there's no telling. But you know, just it's sad. We crapped on the chance of ever seeing Rock in another KOF game. We did that as a large fan base. We ruined that chance. We ruined the chance of Alba and Sori ever being finished. The new heroes of Southtown, you know, these guys, we will never see how their story ends. We will never know. And as I said, their games basically right before Garu Mark of the Wolves. And as we know, you know, Kane created New Southtown. Because Old Southtown's stuff is going down with it, we will never know. So that means we don't know their fates now anymore. We don't know if they decided to ditch Southtown and find something better. We don't know what happened to Alba and Sori Meira. And now people want them to be in the main franchise. They want them to be in KOF 14. They want them to be in the new KOF games in general. You know what? SNK is not going to let that happen because those characters really belong to Falcon, and they want nothing to do with Falcon, despite the fact that he did a whole lot for the company and helped the company out in many ways. And it's super sad. In fact, I think he even had a hand with Garu, I think he was one of the designers for Garu Mark of the Wolves. I gotta look that up. But yeah, I mean, it's sad. In fact, hang on, I'm gonna pause real quick and I'll come back and I'm gonna see what else Falcon did. Okay, so that's my bad. He didn't have a hand in Garu, but his work has mainly been with KOF. Like, they said that he worked with Street Fighter a little bit, and now I'm guessing JoJo's. If you've heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, that's where his work's going, and which would make much sense with the art designs and stuff like that. But it's funny because as soon as you look him up, the first thing you see is Tetsuo Kadash, as everyone calls him. But yeah, so you know, it says that the official projects for Maximum Impact was canceled in like 2008-2009, which is around the time that the newer one should have came out. Which means that chances are he was working on a third Maximum Impact game, which would have had Alba and Sori again and Rock. But again, the fan base crapped all over him, the game, and then SNK did the same thing to him. And it's sad. Like, it's really sad because we killed the opportunity to ever see Alba, Sori, and it's really Rock again. I mean, we're gonna see Rock in the new Garu game if they still decide to make it. Like, we'll see him in that, but we don't know if that's gonna be a continuing series though. Like the KOF series is and Maximum Impact was becoming, at least. But no, we ruined that. We ruined Rock's chances. We ruined Alba and Sori's chances, and we did that as a fan base. And this is our fault. This is our problems. This is something that we helped do because we don't realize how much power we have on whether a game can continue with its characters or just be crushed flat out. We ruined that as a fan base. It is our fault. Yes, I'm pointing to myself too because I'm not going to just sing out everyone else. This is something that we did, guys. We did this. And it's really sad. It really is. Like, I enjoyed the Maximum Impact games. I enjoyed Alba and Sori and Rock, actually. But I enjoyed it, you know. I loved the game. The Maximum Impact series is what got me into KOF because I had never heard of it. I was playing Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, Dead or Alive, and so many others. I had never heard of King of Fighters. And now King of Fighters is like my #1 fighting game above everything else. But yeah, so it's sad. We ruined their chances, people. Like, there's just no denying that. But anyway, I'm gonna switch over to full screen so you guys can. Actually, no, it's gonna switch over to full screen. But I'm just gonna say this just for theory purposes, because this has been more of a discussion. But for theory purposes, if they were to put Alba, Sori, and Rock in the game, it would be mainly as DLC. And what I would want them to do is I want them to get Falcon to design at least Alba and Sori's character so they could fit in with its new 3D design. I want Falcon to work on that, not the employees of SK, because they'll probably try to switch it up. So so it won't look like anything that Falcon has done, because SK just wants to be really shady with how they treat Falcon now. It's kind of like Konami with Hideo Kojima, just screw him over and stuff like that, just yeah. But except it's the SK version. But again, I'm not bashing on SNK because obviously I still play the games, but that's just one of the things that really set me off as a fan, as a supporter. That's one of the main things that bother me. But besides that, I don't want Falcon to do the design for Sora and Alba. Sori and Alba. While the regular employees can work on Rock's design. And if they were to put them on a team together, because they would fit in more together than anything else, they could be like the new generation team, the new Fatal Fury team, or basically like the new Southtown team. Basically, they could be the new Southtown team. Yeah, that's what they could be, the new Southtown team. Rock, Alba, and Sori. And that would be perfect. The fact that they wanted to boss Southtown team, but then again, that would not work because, in the Maximum Impact timeline, Geese is dead since it follows Fatal Fury. So I was gonna say, if you wanted to boss Southtown team, you can get Geese, Duke, and Javatma. But again, Duke and Javatma know that Geese is dead, so that would not work very well, and that really conflicts with what KOF is trying to do. So yeah, they could do that, but that's really it. But anyway, guys, that's it. This video, I know, doesn't seem as long, but that's because I really didn't want it to be that long ago. It's probably going to be a little over 20 minutes, but that's really it, guys. And that's all I can really say about this. It just can't happen at this point the way I see it. If they decide to let Falcon back, hopefully we'll get a continuation of the Maximum Impact series and see Alba again and stuff, or maybe see him in the anime for all we know. But that seems like less of a possibility because Falcon also designed the KOF Another Day anime. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. If you liked it, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm sorry for being blunt, but there's just really no other way to put this. But anyway, guys, love you, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out. And bold, 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 bye.